2NUR FM News for our sponsor, The General, for professional building work.
It's 7:30. Good morning. I'm Belinda De Lasheras with Hunter News. Camberwell's Ashton South coal mine could be set to get the thumbs down if the company fails to meet key conditions of approval in time for this week's official court ruling. It follows an unsuccessful residents' appeal against the expansion in August, instead prompting the New South Wales Land and Environment Court to impose a key set of conditions, including the acquisition of all land in the lease before the go-ahead is given. However, a number of residents whose properties are crucial to the mine's expansion are standing their ground, refusing to sell up to the Yancoal giant. Police are on the hunt for a Caucasian man aged between 20 and 25, following reports he approached a young girl on Tomaree Road in Shoal Bay over the weekend. It's believed the man attempted to engage the 14-year-old girl in conversation before making his approach around 8:20 on Saturday morning. Blake Clifton from police headquarters says a female jogger then approached the pair, scaring the man off.
As the man continued to try and engage her in conversation, he moved towards her. Now, a female jogger approached the pair and the man turned away and left the area. Investigators are also now keen to speak with that female jogger who might be able to provide some additional information about the incident.
The man responsible for directing a gunman to shoot a Waterboard Bowling Club patron will serve a 16-year jail term after the Court of Criminal Appeal declined to increase it. The Crown appealed Riker Scott Jenner's sentence as being manifestly inadequate for 1 count of attempted murder and 4 counts of armed robbery. The court ruled, however, while the sentence might be described as lenient, it wasn't inadequate. Investigations are continuing into the cause of a fire which gutted a Jesmond unit on Mayo Street yesterday morning, forcing the evacuation of up to 8 people. It took firefighters almost 2 hours to extinguish the blaze, which tore through the property around 3:30 a.m. Neighbours say a man lived at the home but hadn't been there in a long time. Nexus Day hospitals are in for a quality boost after becoming the new owners of Charlestown Private Hospital. The acquisition looks to establish a level playing field between private and day hospitals. CEO of Nexus Day Hospitals, Andrew Petering, says the merger will help the facility implement better practices.
Well, we're looking to involve doctors in suggestions around best practice within the hospitals. Obviously, the surgeons have a lot of thoughts and ideas on how hospitals should run for the best care of their patients. And one of the things we're very focused on within Nexus is to provide doctors a forum for providing that feedback and assisting us to develop best practice within the hospitals.
A 5-year campaign to build a skate park in Wallalong has finally come to fruition following a series of pleas and petitions from residents. The joint council and federal-funded facility will officially open at 10 this morning, constructed in only 4 weeks to enable access over the holiday break. Port Stephens Mayor Bruce McKenzie says it'll be worth the effort to see children back enjoying the outdoors.
Well, a benefit by the kids is not having to travel if they're skateboard fanatics. It'll get the kids out of the house. It'll get them off their computer games. It'll get them out of their mother's hair and create their own enjoyment and their hobbies, such as going down to the local skate park, joining in the activities with their friends and their mates.
Now with sport, Annabelle Regan.
After 11 agonising rounds, the Newcastle Jets have recorded their first win of the season, upsetting high-flying Adelaide 2-1 at Hunter Stadium on Friday night. Geronimo Newman pounced in the 81st minute against his former club, sweeping home from close range after good work from David Carney, who set up the chance. The Phillies eased pressure on coach Phil Stubbins, who now holds a victory in his name. Knights coach Rick Stone hopes this past weekend camp away at Port Stephens has helped his team build character and set goals for the new NRL season. The Knights have been plagued by off-field incidents over the last 12 months, tainting their image, and so now are making a conscious effort to do a better job representing their region. And cricketer Nathan Hudson formed the backbone of Toronto's outright victory on Saturday, with the 113 moving the boys to equal 4th. That's sport. I'm Annabelle Regan.
2NUR FM News time is 26 to 8.